Surgery on his foot.
Everybody, it wasn't like, oh, we're coming out early.
You had pride for your program. You wanted to build some tradition. Rookie salary.
What year was that? You remember what year that was?
Don't know what year it was.
Because it's like I would stay 4 years and play. That means if I dominate my league and I show my body of work and I'm able to do this and do that, I can get whatever 10 a year or whatever. Oh, but now you tell me I can only, regardless of what I do, regardless of how much I dominate college basketball, I dominate my competition, I can only get 3 a year. Oh, I'm coming out after this first year. I might as well get it over with.
Might as well get it over with. Go get this money.
Get it over with.
Rookie salary cap.
You telling me you ain't worried about my development? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You telling me you also worried about putting a limit on me and my talents and my body of work just to get? Why am I gonna stay in school for 4 years to get $3 million a year? That's my first year. When I can come out in 1 year and still get the same 3. Does that make sense?
Exactly. Tradition went out the window.
Out the window. Out the window.
Economics, man.
Tradition went out the window.
That is definitely it. A rookie salary cap. So we can stop seeing these guys flop. That's what happens. Guys get drafted too high because you 6'9" with a handle, and you come out, and because you're too light and you don't match up with the position that you want to play,
Now you on the tree, you on that bench.
you on the bench, and because you're young, haven't seen much adversity, your mind all messed up, you get to tripping. Larry Sanders. I'm glad to see Quincy Miller got back in the league, but I'm anxious to see how long it lasts. That league life is tough.
Think about this. I'm not sure I ain't been in the NBA front office. I'm talking about accountability.
Accountability needs to be held.
If you was my GM, if you're the owner and I'm your GM, is it more pressure on me to draft a kid and know that we're gonna give him $3 million
footage. I want to see how you got 30 and 12.
I want to see how you got 30 and 12.
Yeah, I want to see the
Because
footage.
in my head, I already have you at a certain position. So when I watch the footage, I want to see if your skill set match up with the position that you are going to have to play. So I can truly believe if I can believe in giving you this money or not. So we won't have to end up. I'm not even gonna say that name. So I won't be disrespectful. But
now who number one coming out this year?
that big fella at Duke.
He number one.
Number one. No questions asked.
No matter where
He's
he's
the
at.
best player.
Mm-hmm.
No, regardless of position, he's the best player.
Big job.
He only worth so much more than the next best player.
And he's only worth so much more
Because of
than
the
the
cap.
because of the cap.
That's just my opinion. Some people might like the cap. My opinion.
He's the best player.
He knew. So if you Jaleel, you knew if you came out this year, you're gonna get $4 million a year. Or if you came back for your second year at Duke, and you knew you might be able to get up to $9 a year.
He would come back for that second year. It's worth it.
That's why you might just get it out the way. Just get it out the way. But it hurts them, and it hurts the league because they drafted all these guys, and after 2 years they out the league now. Because they can't play. All because they want to put a cap on it and limit, you know what I'm saying? Save their money. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
No.
The cap is definitely interesting.
That is. I never looked at it like that.
It definitely will change the landscape.
The same way, I know I'm about to get completely off topic. The same way, I never knew in football you play with different balls on offense. I never knew that. You knew that in the league?
I definitely didn't know that.
We go up and get the Tuesday ball and these other teams, and you see them people tossing balls off the
I
line
see it
all the time?
all, but I'm thinking it's the same balls that everybody is using. I didn't know that they were using, like, you know, Alex's team has his own set of balls on offense, and Mo has his own set of balls on offense.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we play with the same balls. So I'm
Same
like,
ball.
what you
I knew it was
mean?
like that, but I didn't know it was like that in the NFL, but I can see it being like that.
That's retarded.
Yeah, that had me tripping for a minute. Like, hold up. Cause you know, obviously in basketball we play with one ball.
One ball.
Ain't no
Everybody gonna touch the same kid.
Ain't no switching it up when I get the rock.
Hey, feel that. Check that out.
Yeah.
Everybody come.
Yeah,
We
we good with
good.
this. You know what I'm saying? I was tripping. I'm like, boy, these Patriots out here cheating again. And the bad part about it, they're like, you ain't even gotta cheat. He's like, y'all nice already. What's the point?
You might have to cheat.
No, not when you got a good team.
Hey,
Hey, that game would have came down to a field goal,
Yeah.
and they won, and they found out they did what they did. They still be going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they wasn't gonna change. Can't take it back.
You know they did. You still go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. What I don't like about it,
You know that they played with an unfair advantage.
yes, they are not going to.
They went against the integrity of the league.
Yeah, they're not. No. You know what's been happening in the NFL for years? Like, they have so much dirt that goes on that just gets swept under the rug all
That's
the time.
everywhere.
But it's really like the NFL is on another level when it comes to
I
it.
believe it.
With all the players, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff they got going on, the commissioner, like it's always something going on in the NFL. And then Tom Brady be lying, you know. I didn't have nothing to do with the balls. I was watching sports. I was watching First Take the other day, and Brian Dawkins was like, "Man, I've been in the NFL a long time. You know, you work with your equipment manager. That's like your assistant almost." And he said, from his standpoint, they would never do anything that I didn't ask them to do.
Yeah.
So, Tom, you wanted those balls to be a little lighter.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You wanted them to be a little lighter. You know, he tried to throw the equipment manager under the bus. Bill Belichick ain't, he ain't saying much of nothing.
That's the best way to go about it. Just don't open your mouth. Don't nobody say nothing.
But here's the thing though. That means that if they did it, if they've been deflating the balls, because think about it, they play in some very rough and harsh conditions.
Absolutely.
Ain't their first time doing it. So they've been winning like this for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And so when you playing in the middle of December and January where it's negative degrees and that ball's supposed to feel like a brick, but it's feel like a pillow to you because you catching a softer ball, that's an advantage, bruh. Especially when my team is playing with the regular size ball and we can't catch nothing.
Might not have a basketball.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to say it had to be the ball.
Had to be the ball.
In fact, let's go back to that again.
It had to be the balls. Yeah, that's a huge advantage. Because first I was just, when I first heard it, I'm like, well, they all use the same ball, so like, why it didn't matter? They're like, no, they got their own set. Every offense. No, I never heard that before. I learn something new every day when it comes to the NFL.
That's crazy.
And they got a history of being cheaters. Now see, here's something else though. Y'all might not agree with this. I'm putting it out there. If that was Mike Vick or Mike Tomlin, we'd be having a whole different conversation. They probably would still be in the Super Bowl, but it'd be a totally different conversation.
Like what?
I don't know. It'd be more scrutinized. That's for damn sure.
I definitely agree with that.
That's for damn sure.
Think so?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It would definitely, yeah, it'll be a slight darker cloud on these days.
It'd be hell in the city. Because the thing about it is, neither one of them going to confess to knowing. Like, we don't know what happened. I don't know. You know, I checked the balls, and they were fine when I left the locker room and do my pregame. I mean,
they were fine when the referees inspected.
So the refs inspect them afterwards too?
For the game.
Oh, okay. See, so I'm saying all this stuff.
So this happened after the referees inspected them and gave back to them.
Right. They said 11 out of 12 balls were deflated.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Man.
12 one was for the kicker, so he put it further.
Probably. They probably had a number on that thing. This is
little dot.
Yeah. This is the K kicker ball. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Man, that thing interesting.
Who gonna win this game?
Who's that?
This game we're driving to.
Kansas, Texas.
I'm going with UT.
You going with UT?
I'm going with UT. I think Kelly might have a big section in this place.
Who you going with?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I already gave my prediction.
Oh, Texas.
Going with Texas.
I do think that the difference maker today for Kansas will be Kelly Oubre. Because he's that tall wing player that they got.
That Texas can't do nothing with. That Texas can't do nothing with. Just keeping it all the way 100.
Yeah.
That they can't do nothing with. This is gonna be I hope it's a good game.
Yeah. I usually don't trust young people at this time of the morning. But that A&M and Kentucky game,
I know it was.
that was live at this time. So I'm looking forward to another situation where they're gonna bring it early.
But Isaiah Taylor gonna be the side factor for Texas. I think he's finally gonna get me back in his group. Back to his group.
Rich has been alright.
And he gonna get the bigs the ball where they can just turn and stuff. Let's see.
I came last year.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
Yeah.
Like I love the Jayhawks. Always have. I love their brand of basketball. Shoot, last year when I came to the game, matter of fact,
And you told
when Isaiah committed to Texas, I told him, dang, congratulations, but it sucks you won't never beat Kansas.
they beat him last
When I
year.
came to the game last year, he flexed up.
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
Was juiced. Like, juiced. Who do I think gonna win this game?
You going with Kansas?
Everything in me wants to say Kansas.
Okay.
Everything. Like, probably deep down inside, I do believe Kansas is gonna win this game, but at the same time, I'm going for Texas just because of the Isaiah Taylor effect.
So you're saying your heart says Kansas, but your head say Texas.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this: my heart says Texas, but my head say Kansas.
Well, you say no, your heart. Most people make decisions with their heart, not their head. You said you bleed in Kansas.
I love
your heart is with Kansas. So if your heart is with Kansas and your head saying Kansas, then roll with
this
Kansas.
shit. I'm gonna go with Kansas then. I'm cool with that, Isaiah. Well, Isaiah, I hope you have a hell of a game, sir. But at the same time, Kansas coming to take this win off your home floor.
Oh,
Dang.
money.
Let me text him right quick.
Text him. Get this thing popping. Shoot.
We ain't have this shit.
Yeah, we so not.
He ain't gonna get that text though, Lo.
Who ain't?
Oh.
12.
That was the most disrespectful statement.